Hello, hello. Good morning in my side of the world. For the ones that are on the other side, good afternoon, good night. Today it is service day here in Encoded Frequency, and today it is a day that you guys request auto reading or healing, or if you have questions, and I do my best to provide whatever it is in the highest best to respond for you guys. Please let me know if the sound it is okay. I'm still a little bit sore throat for the side effect of COVID. So sometimes my voice go in and out. It's part of my recovering. I am doing all I'm being guided to be as healthy as I can, but I need to allow my body to have its own time and process. Thank you so much, Georgina. For the ones that have asked me, for the ones that have already subscribed, the Way Short class is going to start February 1st. I'm going to send the material the first day of the month, and then every month is going to be the same. And the mechanic it is that you guys pay your monthly fee the first week, you will receive your material, and then the last 2 weeks we're going to have our one-of-one. We're going to learn different things. First month is manifestation from New Earth, and I have been practicing for a while and it has been working out. I cannot teach anything that I haven't practiced on myself. The main thing it is that we can learn to be our own leadership, our own guides. Thank you so much, Arlene, in your own unique way, because we're all different. I talked a little bit yesterday. Maybe my formula, it doesn't work. Thank you so much, Bertha. I appreciate Bertha or Darlene or Georgina or Julie. So in the one-of-one, I will help you through your guides. So we find your own recipe so you can channel guidance for yourself or for others if that it is your what you would like to do. But mainly, thank you, it is that we can know where we are in the moment throughout our intuition, throughout gut feeling, through our uninspired actions. So whatever happened in the collective, it doesn't affect me because I am responsible for my own pillar of light and my chakras and my frequency. And we're going to learn the way that information comes through me. I do a little bit of Akashic Records. I study. I study Reiki. It was the first course that I did. Then I did another healing certification for galactic healing. And in this course, we're going to do Arcturian healing techniques. I have done healing before, but I don't know exactly how it's going to be when that month comes, but we're going to figure it out. Don't worry. And grids, guides, etc., from what I am practicing. For the ones that would like to work the way that I do in your own way at some point in your life, it will give you the basics for you flow in your own way, because this is New Earth. For my perception, it's about finding my way, not that my guru or my mentor told me what to do and I will blindly follow because it was said, or in the Bible or in ancient Egypt or anything. It's finding my way, the way to activate God in me, so I am in the flow of the universe and the synchronicity of life. And that it is what New Earth frequency it is. Is not manifesting for the struggle, going into the shadow, visiting my ancestors, the karma. Oh my God, what are my limiting beliefs? I have to do my affirmations, I have to work. In the contrary, it's about tuning in what's working out for you. If you would like to manifest money, then treasure every time you give or receive money. If your definition from abundance is freedom or love or peace, it's recognizing we have a little bit of what we would like in a more amount, and then from that link the universe knows what we are enjoying, and we receive more of that. The energy of New Earth, where I'm able to connect with it because our bodies are not actually very comfortable. We are in a process that is why grounding is so important. Yes, I'm so excited, Lori. It's kind of like a little bit of afraid because it's something new, but at the same time eager. I don't know if that makes sense. And New frequency, at least for me, feels enjoyable, it feels blissful, it kind of make me high, it's kind of like fast, liquid flowing, and at the same time, it's like all of our love from that connection that I am one with everything that I am experiencing. Thank you so much for those stars. I appreciate at least what I understand, because I can understand everything because it's part of my journey, and I'm not meant to know everything, but I'm meant to know how to get that information if I need it. And this is what I was guided to practice this 2022, because even though we create our own universe, astrology gives us the cues, the hints about what the energy is flowing, in which formulas or chemistry according to what I am choosing, and then astrology kind of reminds me where I am or what it appears to be where I'm going. So if I don't like it, I can own it and change it. I hope that makes sense. It's not that I'm predestined to suck if I have Saturno in my seventh house for the rest of the year. It's going to depend on what I'm doing on my end, so that benefit me or drag me down. Yes, and this is where on my end I am learning to be noticed, where I am connected, where I like it, where I enjoy it, and not depending on who is with me or what I am doing or what I am receiving, but honor that every moment, every place, whether that I feel comfortable or not, it has its own magic if I shift into the correct perception. I hope that makes sense. For example, I'm going to give an example. I'm having lots of relationship soulmate twin flame sessions because St. Valentine is coming, and because we have Venus in retrograde, and it's kind of like collectively redoing our own contracts. In a few minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and go and read your questions. So I was talking with someone, and that person says, I'm ready to have a partner that is in balance with me. The thing is, I learned when I was a child to attract narcissistic, and always I have had. So I'm afraid to open and get another narcissistic. When we do that, we start saying very positive, I'm ready to have a partner, and then we review our past, anchoring the shadow and the lack in the trauma, and says, I most likely will have the same, because I'm screwed, because of the family that I have, because of the sign that I am, because of where I was born. Does that make sense? It's kind of like taking responsibility of what happened to me and how I can change it. So I'm learning to be honest, and if that was my example, I would say something, I'm ready to have a partner that I think I will enjoy so much in the physical, even though I had some not enjoyable experience before, but I'm sure I'm in the process doing whatever I need to manifest a partner that I need now, that is going to be for the highest best of both. Does that make sense? So notice the story that you are saying, and then pay attention. If you are tuning into the shadow side or the light side of you in your story, and how you can shift it, being open, knowing that one way or another, everything is supporting you, so you are always better and better and better. Hope that makes sense. Something that I'm practicing with me. Sometimes friends or even my mom said, hey, that's a limiting belief. And then I'm saying, oh, fuck. Because we have blind spots, very anchor. It's not about being perfect. It's about noticing where you are and if you would like to change it or you are comfortable in that spot. I hope that makes sense. Grounding. Why grounding? It's so important. Gaia feels like under construction. There are so many timelines being advertised, from the ones that they are going to see lots of stuff and people are going to kind of be like zombie, from the ones that are going to be into very sci-fi artificial intelligence, for the ones that are going to be very organic, for the ones that are going to be war alike, fighting for my rights, and in between are many, 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 many that I have seen myself making the choice. I don't know what I choose, but I assume I'm gonna be okay because I saw kind of like the preview of what could happen, and then I said, okay, I want this, if that makes sense. So know that whatever is going to happen in the future, besides Saturn and Pluto and the retrogrades and the eclipse and whatever, we have free will to tune into what will benefit the most. My higher self clearly saying in my dream, no, you choose, it's your life. We're not humans. You have to make the choice. And I was just like, but what if you think? Right? What if you think? Can you help me? And then I remember that my higher self says, no, learn to discern from the energy whether you prefer the most. And I was just like, Zach, okay, I'll just for it, right? And then I tried to practice. So it's not that things are set on stone. Things can change according what you want to manifest, what the collective want to manifest, etc., etc. If we are not grounded, that happened to me often. I don't remember things. I am kind of like drunk or high. My body can settle. My feelings are moody. I feel like sensitive, like maybe I want to cry for something that is not a big deal, or upset, or things. I noticed that for me it's hard to have balance. But when I ground, I allow myself to little by little find a balance between where I am and the collective is going. And why it is that? Because not grounding is like going to work and not talking with anyone because I don't want to know what they do, but also I don't know what I'm doing because I'm not in connection with the place that I am. So we are part of Gaia. We have the same elements that every tree, every animal, every plant, every human that we think they're toxic or asshole have. The only difference physically is like 1% that make us the whole big deal, from white and black and Caucasian and Indian or animal or plant or maybe a stone. So it's important that you connect with a part of Gaia that you are choosing to experience with. There is a 3 grid, the 4 grid that is so wide between control and lots of darkness, and the high 4D that it is where I think we're moving, where you are not affected for nothing that happened, and completely constant love, not needing to sleep, to eat, to do anything, instant manifestation. And then that will be our ascension, becoming being of light, as far as I understand, I think. So, but that is wide stage for us to choose, and sometimes we go back and forth trying to find a balance into what we don't enjoy anymore. So everything that happened, I have learned that is part of my journey, that it's okay, that I previously choose it, because it's not that someone put me to volunteer here. I wanted to be here. because my soul thought it was gonna be adventurous and wild and dangerous and excitement. And I said, oh hell yeah, I want to go there, right? And when I'm connected, I remember that all is good. And before going to your questions, just 1 minute. Do you guys remember that in Doctor Strange movie, the ones that haven't seen it probably saw a video on YouTube or Facebook or something, there is a part that he's funded his own connection with magic in his case, and then his guru pulled out his soul from the body, and then he was like, what the hell, what's happening with me? This is kind of what happened to us all day, all time. We are in and out, connection with source, separation, connection with source, separation. And how we align, whether you said 3D, 5D, balance is harmony, or whatever label we point, it doesn't matter. But this is the way I see it. If I feel like shit, I'm not connected. I'm outside of where I'm supposed to be. But if I feel good, where I feel happy, relaxed, peaceful, maybe I feel like not talking with anyone, maybe I feel like posting a lot of things, but I feel like all is well and I'm okay with the moment that I am. It is when I am in my connection where I'm supposed to be. I hope that makes sense. My God, I didn't know I needed to tell all of those stories. Let me ask your higher self, your guides, to lead me, to guide me, and whoever is meant to receive an answer, I will do it, and the rest know that one way or another you will receive your answer, probably through someone else's question or your own intuition. I'm going to ask my higher self to take whatever aside, so I can be a clear channel for unconditional love and pure source consciousness. So I'm going to ask you guys to step in, to support, to guide me, to lead me, and only whatever is meant to come true in whatever way, it will be for the highest and best of all. I'm going to do just 5 minutes of light language to clear, to align whatever that is needed. And that is the higher self speaking. Koshkate ki asako maniana sero kuri ishka ko isake te ashna niha te ma sako shiki asako iki ishkate uku ni asa iki ashka ni anate iki asa Ikiara toro uso ki ni ishkate ise koi yeye nana ate eke esha kuki tikiaka iki ashka kuma te ise ko nikiti ashka sa ise ko ni araki ara saro kuri ashka ni aseko ni iki asa ku ishkate ise ma ni